Hello and welcome to the Daily Forex Report for July 25th. We are looking at the US-Japanese yen pair. This pair closed down, but just by a little bit, had a pretty strong move to the upside as well as to the downside, but pretty small body there. Did break below previous support. We are looking for this pair to overall be heading to the downside. Possibly, however, moving as high as 78.91, possibly as low as 77.65. Look for some resistance around 78.75 and look for some support around 77.75. Now the Euro USD pair, this pair closed down, did create an inside bar, came basically within 1 pip of breaking that. We are looking for a breakout during this next session, possibly moving as high as 144.88, possibly as low as 142.45. Look for some resistance around 144.50 and look for some support around 142.75. Now the pound US dollar pair, this pair moved to the downside, broke the low just by a little bit. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 164.06, possibly as low as 161.70. Look for some resistance around 163.50 and look for some support around 162.50. Now the US Swiss, this pair gap down is not retraced as of yet. It's the only one that hasn't, that gapped of any significant size that we were looking at. It did close lower. We are looking for it to potentially go as high as 08199, possibly as low as 07932. Look for some resistance around 08115 and look for some support around 08015. All right, now as far as news analysis go, we have the pound releasing their gross domestic product for the second quarter at 4:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it has dropped from 1.6% to 1.8%, which would be negative news for the pound. We also have the U.S. releasing their consumer price index for July at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Consensus on that is that it's dropped a little bit from 58.5 to 56.0. There again, being negative news for the U.S. dollar. We also have the Australian dollar releasing their consumer price index for the second quarter at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. It's showing a slight rise from 3.3% to 3.4%. Well, okay, well that takes care of that. Let's take a look at what I'm looking at as far as trades during this next session. We have the Euro USD pair did not break the low of the previous session, has created an inside bar. I am looking for a breakout of that inside bar to the upside, looking to grab roughly about 58 pips on this, looking for a buy around the 144.38 mark and then looking to exit that trade around the 144.94 mark. To the downside, looking for a little bit quicker move. There we go. Looking for a little bit quicker move, looking to grab about 40 pips there, looking to sell at 143.20 and then looking to exit that trade around the 142.80 mark. Do be aware that we have a 0-0 mark between there, the 143.00 mark in between this. We could find some support there, so keep an eye on that. If you do take this short, you need to be aware that that is a potential area that it could go down to and then reverse. Hope that helps, and until next time, this is Jason Fielder. Good trading.